It was October 17, 1880. The air in Antonito, Colorado smelled of coal smoke and fear. John McBride, 24 years old, held his lantern tight. His first night as a fireman on the Denver and Rio Grande Western. Train number 168. The brand new Cumbers and Toltec line. They called it the line through the clouds, because no one believed trains could cross 10,015 feet at Cumbers Pass. First rule, boy, old Hank, the engineer, spat tobacco. Respect the mountain. She takes what she wants. The locomotive was a K-27 mud hen, black iron, 200 tons of American pride. It screamed like a living thing when Hank opened the throttle. Behind them, 8 freight cars loaded with silver from Colorado mines. Worth a fortune in 1880. The train climbed. Trees became smaller. Air became thinner. Passengers wrapped in blankets. But no one saw the man standing on the tracks ahead at mile marker 289. "What's that?" John shouted over the steam. Hank squinted. A man in a long coat, hat pulled low. He wasn't moving. Hank pulled the whistle. Hoo-hoo. Nothing. The man just raised his hand, like he was waiting. "Brakes!" Hank yelled. John pulled the lever. Metal screamed. Sparks flew. The train shuddered, but the slope was too steep. Too much weight. They hit him at 25 miles per hour. There was no sound. No body. Just the man's hat spinning in the air. Then nothing. The tracks were empty. "Must have jumped," Hank whispered, but his hands were shaking. That night, they stopped at Agar station to check the cowcatcher. No blood. No cloth. Nothing. As if no one was ever there. Fast forward 140 years. 2020. Sarah Chun, a documentary filmmaker from New York, bought a ticket on the same Cumbers and Toltec train. Tourist season. Fall colors. The train was now a museum, running on coal for tourists who wanted to experience the Old West. She set up her camera in the last car. Time-lapse of Cumbers Pass. Beautiful. Until she played it back. At 3:17 p.m., exactly at mile marker 289, her footage glitched. For 3 seconds, a man in a 1880s coat appeared standing on the tracks. Then vanished. The train didn't slow down. Didn't swerve. But in the audio she caught something. A whisper. Clear as day. "She takes what she wants," Sarah asked the conductor. He laughed. Old story. Every 10 years, someone sees the Hat Man at mile 289. Engineer in 1964 saw him. Fireman in 1998. They say it's John McBride, the first fireman. He died right there in 1881. Fell off the train during a blizzard. They never found his body. "But the man we hit in 1880? Sarah asked. The conductor's smile faded. Company records show no accident. No death. No missing person report. Like it never happened. That night, Sarah couldn't sleep in the Chama Hotel. She pulled up old Denver and Rio Grande records online. Found it. Train number 168. October 17, 1880. Delayed 2 hours due to track obstruction. No details. She zoomed on a photo from 1881. The crew photo. Third from left, John McBride, 24 years old. And in the background, barely visible, a man in a long coat, hat pulled low, standing on the tracks behind them. October 17, 2023. Exactly 143 years later. Sarah bought one more ticket. Same seat. Same time. She brought a thermal camera this time. The train climbed Cumbers Pass. 10,015 feet. Snow on the peaks. The engine screamed. 3:17 p.m. Mile marker 289. The thermal camera lit up. A human shape, 98.6 degrees, standing on freezing cold tracks. The man in the coat. He turned his head, looked directly at Sarah's camera, and smiled. The train passed right through him. No impact, no sound. But for 1 second, Sarah felt freezing cold air in the summer car. Her breath fogged. Then it was gone. She ran to the conductor. "Did you see that?" He looked at his watch. 3:18 p.m. Then he looked at her camera footage. Blank. Nothing. Just empty tracks. "Ma'am," he said quietly. "Cumbers Pass is at 10,015 feet. Air is thin up H. Here. Sometimes the mountain shows you things. Things that happened. Things that will happen." "Who was he?" Sarah asked. The conductor pointed to a small metal plaque on the train wall. She never noticed it before. It read, _ in memory of the unknown traveler, 1880. She takes what she wants. Jayon. Fenster.